Hi Petra, I'm going to show you how I bottle my wine today. If you're bored and you want to see what I do when I mess with my wine, this is your lucky day. My Blackberry Plum wine, and I'm just going to take a sample of it. See how it tastes. It's very clear, it's got a nice color. Love the color. Smells like berries. It smells like blackberries and plum. Smells good. It's dry but sweet. Got blackberry in there. That's really good. Yum. It's good. You're going to like this one. And these are the bottles I'm going to use. They're standard Bordeaux bottles. I get them by the case. And this carboy will probably give me about, at that level, maybe 24 bottles, maybe 25. But I'm getting ready to start filling them now. And before I bottle the wine, I'm going to want to test it, the alcohol by volume, so I'll know what percentage of alcohol I have. I started a measurement when I first fermented the wine, and it was like around 1.09 as I recall. So now, whatever the measurement is, I'm going to subtract that number from the original number and divide it, and that answer will tell me how much alcohol I have. And my first test that I tasted it a moment ago made me think it was like 12%. Kind of alcohol-y, but good. Alcohol-y, is that a word? I don't have enough wine in there yet. It's still sitting on the bottom. Good thing about testing wine like this, I don't usually want to put the wine back in the carboy. I'll put it in a glass and drink it. So now my hydrometer is floating, and I can see that it's on, I'm sorry, 0.96 we'll call it. So I'll remember that number later on. I'll check my notes to find out what my alcohol percentage is. Of course, these are the simple tools of the trade. This is my siphon pump. I'll put this inside the carboy. I'm going to attach the end of my hose at the top end. Put that in there. There might be a little bit of sediment on the bottom, so I want to be careful I don't stir it up. But I just racked this wine a couple of weeks ago, so there shouldn't be much sediment to even worry about. This is the filling wand right here on the end. It's got a little pressure spring valve on top, so when I push the bottle down, the wine down into the bottle, and push on that spring, the wine will start to flow. I'm ready to start. And it doesn't take anything, I just got to prime it a little bit. A couple pumps will get it going. And I'm filling wine bottles now. Takes about maybe 5 to 10 seconds. I guess like 10 seconds to fill a bottle. It'll probably take about 10 minutes to fill all of these bottles. And once they're filled, I'll go on to the next step, which will be the corking. One down, 23 to go. Not all there is to it to fill a bottle. You don't want to overfill the bottle. You want to stop it when the level gets up to a certain height. You got to allow room for the cork to go in, and once the pressure builds up with the cork going in, if you have too much wine in there, the cork won't seat correctly, so pay attention. Boy, look at the color of that wine. Yes, sir. Beautiful. Alright, cool. I got the total of 21 bottles of wine filled. So I'll take these 3 out. And now I'm going to go get my corker and some corks and start corking the wine. I wound up with about a quart left of wine that wouldn't quite fit in the bottle. To the spoils go to the victor, I guess, or whatever that saying is. But it's a great wine. I'm going to chill this jar and have some later today. Love this wine though, very good. Well, this step of my bottling process, all I need is my corker. I use a hand corker. There's a couple different models out there. One you can put on the floor and it's supposed to be easier, but I like this one just fine. You just load a cork right here inside it, place it on top of the bottle, and that plunger pushes the cork in place. Gotta have some brand new corks, can't use old corks. So I keep a good supply of corks around the house. I'll show you how I do it. There's really nothing to it. You load your cork in there. Some people like to wet them by sanitizing them. I do it sometimes, but not today. And then just corking it is, get it started in one swift action. That's it. My first bottled Blackberry Plum wine. And whoever of you that are watching this video, if you get to try this wine, it's great. One of the best ones I've made, I must say. So I'll do this another 22 times or whatever, 21 times. And I'll do the next step after that. Okay, so I've got all my wine bottled. I'm going to store it in these 2 boxes for 3 or 4 days. I let the cork get seated well, and then I will store them in my wine rack in the bedroom. And of course, every time I finish one, I got to come online here and I write my notes about what I did. And in this case, I just kind of make a note that I bottled the wine today, how many bottles I got, and what the specific gravity was, 0.96. And I'll figure out. My starting gravity was, where is it? I'll find it. Oh, I started off at 1.094. So I'm thinking I have about a 12%, but I'll come up with that number in a little bit. And in the end, you know, I started off with a 1.094 alcohol by volume, and I ended up with a 0.98. I thought it was 0.96, but it's 0.98. So my alcohol by volume is 15.2%. Kind of high, but it's good. I love the wine, it's great. And of course, I'll get around to putting shrink wrap on the bottle caps. Looks like these guys right here, they have the shrink cap on there. I'll label the number and I'll record that number on another spreadsheet so I know what wines I have and how to track them as I drink them and give them away as gifts. So couple of days, those other wines I just bottled will be back here in the rack, and I'm going to start the next project now, which is my Blackberry wine. I did the Blackberry Plum, but the Blackberry itself is also ready to bottle.